steam paparazzo or steam photographer is a rather unusual breed of man. He chases trains singly or hunting in small groups. He's obsessed with moment of capture. He climbs mountains, ford rivers, trespass farmlands in his quest for that perfect shot. Good steam photography requires solid determination and strong sense of purpose. When the location is right, the light is right, then there's complete satisfaction. Worldwide, photography is perhaps the greatest hobby. To combine the hobby of steam with that of photography can be very rewarding. Steam locomotive pictures can lead to evocative and atmospheric scenes. Light, subject, and composition are the three fundamental elements for good photography. For steam paparazzo, light is a key factor in creating a successful image because it illuminates the scene, or the locomotive. The quality and direction of light determines tone, mood, atmosphere, and the story of the image. Strong light adds depth and drama to a photograph. Soft light lets you capture subjects in a gentle, quiet moment. The direction of the light source has a profound effect on our perception of it, and on how an object in a scene will appear. For example, front lighting doesn't reveal the 3D form, while backlighting is great for silhouettes. Usually, the paparazzo prefers to shoot trains from the front and side of an approaching train, with the sun bouncing at 45 degrees against the train. It results in that most desirable glint effect, which include the exhaust at the top of the frame. The best results are achieved early in a bitterly cold winter morning, just after sunrise. It produces the most spectacular, fluffy 3D steam that everybody loves. High shutter speed is a must at around 1/250th of a second or faster to get sharp shots. As the day progresses, the air warms up and the steam effects slowly become invisible as condensation doesn't occur anymore. Then a black smoke needs to be arranged with the fireman, because the steam engine without smoke is like fish without water. Steam paparazzi don't use a tripod for train photography as it is important to retain flexibility of movement. They need, nevertheless, a good tripod for night shots, where exposures are several seconds. For best results, the lens to use most of the time is a 45 to 105 mm zoom. Using a zoom lens gives flexibility to capture both a full-frame shot of the train and the surrounding countryside. Don't use a wide-angle lens as it distorts the engine. Your images should appear almost as if they could have been taken back in the days of steam. Avoid overhead lines and other unwelcome clutter, especially the modern ones such as cars, cell phone masts, or glass buildings. The competent paparazzo captures not only the steam engines, but also the personalities behind the steering wheel, especially when preparing their steeds, greasing, watering, firelighting, cleaning fire, polishing and shoveling. Not too many photos are presented in black and white, mostly color these days. Yet, there is just something wonderful about viewing steam pictures in the black and white, whether it's on atmospheric sheds, or at sunrise and sunset line operations. One of the great paparazzi, and author of numerous books on steam, was Dusty Durrant, who describes here the art of photography.
To get a really good steam photograph, there are innumerable factors which have to be taken into consideration, of which the most important thing is light. The light must be at the right angle, which means it must be quite low down, so you light up all the details. The train itself has to be working hard uphill with lots of black smoke or white steam, and the background should preferably be some sort of scenery or completely plain. Smoke in a photograph is a controversial thing in some ways. A good steam locomotive, well handled, shouldn't make smoke. So when you come down to it, all trains should be smokeless. But of course smoke makes a very nice picture. You can see the thing is going, but you don't need to overdo it. A very nice thing is a cloudy background with the sun on the train. These help to make a really perfect photograph. I think the absolute master photograph probably has a bigger degree of luck in it than the ordinary good ones. The ordinary good ones can be planned and be got, but the master photograph is very much a matter of luck, I think. In photography, one likes to have a unique photograph. There's nothing more satisfying than being at some wonderful place and getting a stupendous photograph and you're the only person there. But today, with far fewer steam trains, one often gets whole lines up of people all taking the same photograph. Whatever you do, you are trying for something better than you've done before. Even if it's a photograph you've taken a dozen times before, it has never been perfect, and you always hope that the next one will be the perfect shot. If it isn't, then you go again and try again.